Week 22, Monday. A reading from the Imitation of Christ. I have taught my prophets. My son, hear my words, words most sweet, excelling all the learning of philosophers and the wise men of this world. My words are spirit and life, and are not to be weighed by human standards. They are not to be abused for empty delight, but to be heard in silence and received with all humility and great affection. And I said, Blessed is the man whom you chasten, O Lord, and whom you teach about your law, to give him respite from days of trouble, so that he may not be desolate upon the earth. I, says the Lord, have taught the prophets from the beginning, and even till now I cease not to speak to all. But many are deaf and hardened to my voice. Many listen more willingly to the world than to God, and are readier to follow the desires of their flesh than God's good pleasure. The world promises things temporal and of small value, and is served with great eagerness. I promise things most excellent and everlasting, and yet men's hearts remain sluggish. Who is there that serves and obeys me in all things with that great care with which the world and its lords are served? But the shame of it, for an unchangeable good, for an inestimable reward, for the highest honor and never-ending glory, they are loth to undergo even a little fatigue. Blessed then, slothful and querulous servant, that they are actually more ready to labor for death than you for life. They rejoice more in vanity than you do in the truth. Sometimes, indeed, they are disappointed of their hopes. But my promise deceives no man, nor sends away empty him that trusts in me. What I have promised I will give. What I have said I will make good, if only a man continue to the end faithful in my love. I am the rewarder of all the good, and the mighty power of all the devout. Write my words in your heart, and think diligently on them, for they will be very necessary in the time of temptation. What you understand not when you read, you shall know in the day of visitation. I am accustomed to visit my elect in two ways, namely with temptation and with consolation. And daily I read two lessons to them, one to rebuke their vices, the other to exhort them to the increase of virtue. He that has my words and slights them has one who shall judge him at the last day.